Hi folks, a quick disclaimer here before we dive into this week's episode. Please excuse the lateness of it. There's been things happening on personal sides of both myself and Core Hunter here.
Father's Day,
you with the concert,
Diggy McLean,
and me with other things. I hope you all enjoy anyway, and thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Hi folks, and welcome to another episode of Life in the Tech Lane. I am ScubaSteveYT.
Co-Hunter TV. No, TV. Co-Hunter here.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm dropping the TV part. It's been a while.
Yes. And today's episode, it's a different format than our usual episodes via Skype. That's because we're doing something a bit more technical.
Hands-on.
Yeah. What we're doing for this episode is we are going to partially dissect a laptop.
This little thing. Oh my god, my arm's getting heavy.
Yes.
This little thing, which is pretty much destroyed anyway.
Yes. This.
You can see Scuba's handiwork.
This was my first laptop, a compact Presario CQ60, and it has been my property since the second year of my high school. It has lasted me almost 8 years, I believe.
8 years? And it's still going.
Yeah,
to a point.
It still works to a point, yes. It's not completely destroyed yet.
I mean, it's like it's on acid just now, but, you know.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to be dissecting it. We're going to be opening up the back panels, showing you where the Wi-Fi and wireless card is, showing you where the RAM is, showing you where the hard drive would be if it ever needs replacing, and just showing you the innards.
Indeed.
Of the just the casual laptop.
Of the past.
Yes.
Indeed.
So let's get to it then.
Yes, let's start. Okay, so you've got your lovely laptop. Make sure it's powered down. I think your battery's fucked.
The battery's been like that for years.
Well, this one is definitely powered down. So the first thing we'll do
is grab yourself a nice good table
without bashing your toes off, of course. And we'll remove the battery with the help of a flathead screwdriver because I have 2 weak fingers to do this.
Or you could simply do this.
Yes, he has the fingers to do it. My fingers are too cold. I didn't know what this thing is. Oh, so did mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't change the batteries much over the years.
No, this one's dead. This one's goose, you can hear it.
Yeah.
So with the battery gone, we'll just discharge the machine. I'm tasting off with this.
Just to make sure there's no extra charge or anything.
Enjoy Scuba's handiwork, and he was like, what, 14?
Yeah.
Now, there are certain screws. We'll start with the Wi-Fi. I've listened to all the screws off that we're going to take apart because it's easier. Let's start with the Wi-Fi card. Let's see if we can get into this thing. We tried this with an Acer last week and it wasn't as successful. Ah, that actually works. There's your Wi-Fi card.
Yeah.
To take it out, there's 2 screws here and here. And I think
what you do is, I believe you pop it.
Yeah, I think take these off and pop it out. We won't pop it out just now.
Yeah.
I don't want to risk popping it out and not getting it back in. After that, we'll leave this one till... No, that's it. Okay, so it's this one next.
Yes.
This is...
I believe that may be the RAM.
Yes, this looks like RAM, given the icon on it. Now, if the screws come out, make sure you put them in a safe place. Make sure they're gripped together by panel. These ones don't come out, I don't think. No, see, that's not what coming out. That's right.
They stay in the plating.
Yeah. Gently pop off because there's clips. Yeah, this is your RAM.
Yeah.
Ah, right. We'll explain this as well, actually, while we're here. This is a piece of just kind of aluminium, and this is a Velcro foam. It acts as a heat sink to the components to keep them cool. Your RAM's very easy to pop out, actually, if you don't mind me doing, Steve.
On you go.
Your RAM, you basically undo the 2 clips at the bottom, at the side there, which I didn't do, and then it pops it at an angle, and then just slides it like that. Be careful with your fingers though, because that That is deadly. Don't put this near that bit. I don't think you're too concerned about saving this machine anyway.
No, it's an
So
old machine.
If you damage it, it's
a very old machine.
I can't tell how big this RAM is. I can't even see what it says on it.
I believe it's like 3 gig RAM.
Oh, let me see here. Well, it's something RAM. It's something RAM, but it's a cheap maker RAM anyway. No offense.
None taken.
Compact apparently don't.
That might be the wrong.
That might be the wrong way.
Not wrong socket actually.
That is indeed the wrong socket.
And I think that is the wrong way around.
It's been a long day for me, guys. I do apologize. Ah, right, yeah. If you look at the camera here, you can see. If you observe on the slot, you've got your little groove here, which lines up with the wee groove there. So put it in, you go at an angle. Make sure it's firmly in place, and then just
push it down and clip it in place.
That's that done. We'll put these to the side. I don't need these just now. This is a
now
beauty.
the final panel that we'll be taking off.
For this one anyway, I don't know. If this gets good reviews, maybe I should go further into this laptop and try and fix the actual screen. But, my apologies. Fighting a cold here, guys, forgive me. I don't know how we got a cold in the middle of summer, mind you, but it is Scotland. Be careful not to do what Scuba did and round the screws. Again, we've got a ventilation and some more heatsink material. Try not to damage this. You can buy it, but I don't know where. I've never seen it actually in the shops.
I think your best bet to buy it would be online.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
This is old.
Well, should have brought my gas mask here. Here's your seamless battery here. That's compact's fine work. Look at that. Look how much play there is in that battery.
Yeah.
Compact's lovely work, and for some unknown reason, and I couldn't tell you what it is, but they've covered it with some weird plastic.
Looks like they just covered it with tape.
Or tape. Yeah, I don't understand why Compact would do this. Now we're going to attempt to remove the hard drive. We tried to do this with an Acer last week. Do you still have that footage?
Yes.
Right, we might put that in to show you our failure. We couldn't get the hard drive. Not to bash Acer, of course, but for us, the time we had versus the time. Have you gone down this far before?
No.
Okay.
I've only opened up the panels.
That's fine. The time we
I've
did
not
time
popped
good at
it out.
Acer was not on our side. Sometimes it's time to use a flathead to get a wee bit of drive on the screw. Oh yeah, you've never touched these before in your life, have you?
Nope. I've only taken the panels off.
Yeah, you can tell. Has it ever been in for a service before?
Nope.
No. Oh yeah, no, he's never touched this before in his life. I'm surprised. I think these ones might actually come right out. Yeah, these come right out.
Yeah.
So put these gently to the side. You can see we've actually greased them up with some copper slip. I don't know why they would do that though. That seems a bit ridiculous because they're not moving parts.
Probably because they thought, let's got a very small 130 gigabyte hard drive in it, so that way it'll have to get replaced.
Yeah. Make more money off them, eh?
Yes.
Now, if I damage something, I apologise in advance here. I'm going to try not to.
So it's old stuff in it.
Ah, right. I've got this.
Yeah.
So, the Acer hard drives, it seemed to, as you see the screws here, it seemed that these were actually connected to the sideboard as well, because when we tried wiggling it, it wasn't making a move at all. And we didn't have time to muck about. Once this is out, we'll try and take this out as well, and we'll have a look at that battery, but we'll see what happens. So, I recommend for this one, unless you've got lady-like fingers,
No, I don't.
that you use a... Are these the same size?
Yes.
Okay. Use a flathead. As thin as you can get. Gently into the... Whatever you do on this side. Gently into the ridge. Lift it up a little bit. Now, at this point you'll feel some resistance. Right? I don't know if you can see it there, Steve.
Yeah.
This little... Here.
Yeah.
Alright, plastic there is what's is actual connector for the hard drive. So if you want to, you don't want to be pulling this tab either. This is just for support. Right. This could go very badly if I don't do this right. Come on. Yeah, and then it just slides out like that. We'll put that to the side just now. We'll come back to that. That's a different matter. You've got loads and loads of heat sink protectors in here. You won't burn it off though. In here, that's a ribbon cable. I don't know if can you see that?
Just.
Yeah, I don't even got to read that. That's your ribbon cable. I am going to assume that goes to your hard drive.
Yeah.
However, it could go to your CD drive as well. I'm not too sure, but I'm not going to bother mucking about with it. Self-censoring for the word right there.
Now before we take this battery out, it's just going to cut the tape here, and then we'll just transition since I'm running out of footage.
Okay, and we're back. Now, as you can see, while we're away, I disconnected the Wi-Fi card. It's not going to come out though, because I lost a screw. Well, actually, and I'm not taking the trickle clips, but it comes out the same way, so we'll put it to the side. Taking out all the RAM. Pardon me, sorry, got cold here. Last thing we're going to do is disconnect this battery here. This is for your real-time clock and your BIOS settings. Now, there's a wee cable here going into a little.
No, that's just
going to a little socket. You wriggle up gently. You don't want to be snapping that because
snap that. Nothing else will work.
Well, actually it would, but you wouldn't have any settings saved, and you got back and you see my battery. Now this is. I did this for a test when we were off camera, and it popped out of me. So I'm going to try and get it off without popping out of me. You go underneath on this one. I think it's to hold it.
Yes.
And that there is your seamless battery. Now why the hell they covered it with tape, I don't know, because it's a watch battery, essentially, in fact. That's not tape, that's actually plastic.
Wow.
So it's not getting that's not getting taken off then. But it's a watch, it's a silver watch battery. You can buy
that's kind of like a heat hazard, ain't that?
It really is. However, if the material is heat sink proof, I mean, I don't know, Steve, give it a wee feel. Just give it a wee squeeze there at the plastic now, you see what I mean?
Aye.
That's not tape.
That's hard plastic. That's hard plastic, yeah.
Well, we can't dissect the plastic of this, guys. Actually, we tidbit that I will actually want to show you. We won't show you this properly today because it involves taking off the panels, but if you look here, I don't know if you want to spin this around for you. This here is a heatsink device for the CPU, which is sitting here. To get it off there, you've got to take off this.
Take off the entire back panel.
And we're not doing that.
Too much time.
Now, the hard drive is... well, look at... Again, you've got your plastic tab protection. Small tidbit though, guys, I've actually just noticed this on both laptops. Oh no, it doesn't matter, it's a compact, so that's HP isn't it? Okay,
yes.
Ignore me. I've got the code. Western Digital, Scorpio Blue. Nice fine. We thought it was 130, but it's actually 160. Where did it say it? 160. Right down there.
Yeah.
2009 this hard drive was made, so either Steve is off these dates or he's had their drive changed in it.
No, I'm off my dates.
Yeah.
6 years.
Newer than we thought.
Yeah.
Right. We're digressing at this point in time.
Yeah.
This is your data connections. For your, I assume that's SATA. Because I wouldn't imagine it would be SATA. By the looks of it, yes, it's SATA. Because there's no. Yeah, you can see the connections there as well. And yeah, so it's a SATA, and that's your power cable. That goes into. Actually, hold on a second. Where does that power cable actually head to? Oh, would you look at that guy? Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. Would you look at that guy? It's a power cable. Apparently heads nowhere. I imagine on this device, because of the age of it, I imagine this is the data, this is power, and this is external power, say hard drive caddy. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
So, let's start reassembling. Start with this. This little device, be really careful with, because if you get,
because if you destroy that, you have no wireless capabilities.
No, I was going to take these off, but I've not got the, the spanner that I would use to do it.
But as I said, if that gets damaged in any way, bye-bye Wi-Fi capability.
Bye-bye Wi-Fi.
It becomes, you'll have to connect it to the internet via Ethernet.
Actually, that's a good question. That's such a good point.
What?
Some of the older models actually had this functionality and for both in one card. So yeah, everything with laptops, desktops aren't the same, but laptops, in at an angle, and let it drop. And we're going to kind of push that one down and then just kind of secure it with the panel just now.
Secure it with the screws.
where did I put the panels? Not go with it. Oh yeah, guys. Small piece of advice. See when you're doing this kind of work, please make sure that you use a magnetic screwdriver, because I made a boo-boo. We are going to have to fully dissect this at some point now, I think, because silly me did not realise that this was not a magnetic driver and dropped the screws inside the laptop.
It could be an idea for a later episodes.
But we'll see what feedback we get in this one.
For, like, say, part 2 of this.
Yes, we'll see what feedback we get in this one, though. But I apologise for that. Scuba, your screws are in there, and there might be one in the couch, but
That's
magnetic
fine.
drivers are always handy. Luckily, this is not a production model laptop.
Yeah.
We figured out the RAM. They're both the same stick. 1 gig each. It says it there, 1 gig. I don't know if you can see that in focus.
It takes a while for it to
Oh, yeah,
focus.
okay, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you got that, okay. And it is... I'm trying to figure out what kind of stick it is. It's a D... Oh my god, it's a DIMM. That is about 2009.
Yep.
Now, if you notice, we have no RAM at all. But there are 2... That's not necessary to do that, actually. There are 2 slots.
To which you clip them in.
Yep. Actually, I don't know if you want to show them this one or not, but if we observe around here, I just noticed this, sorry. We speaker. That's what gives you beeps out on your system. Compaq have built this in the most really weird way.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. And the battery connections as well are there. Anyway, digressing.
Yes.
You always go in from the bottom up. And make sure, of course, to line it with the notches. You go in at an angle. The bottom one's always harder than the top one. Angle, and then simply just
Push and
flip
it'll
clips.
clip into place.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if we can do silent. We'll make yours one click into place, actually. You should have heard that.
Yes.
If not on Snowball, if they cut it up. We'll start with this one next, because once that's in, this will be hard to get in. Now, the one thing you want to do is... It looks like a tadpole.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was going to say something else there, but the minds I use are dirty. Again with the angles, you see it's in a apologies, triangular formation. Note the location of the socket and go at an angle from behind it like that, and then simply
Get it into place. You push it in.
this plastic does not really help things though. It should snap into place like that.
And then you
plug
plug the socket in.
Now actually, before I plug it in, I'm going to note this to them. There are 3...
Don't know if this will pick it up.
Well, I'll describe it anyway, just in case it doesn't. But there are 3 connections here and 3 connections here. But because this is square and not a plug, it's very simple to misalign one and not plug it all the way in. If you do that, well, I don't know what will happen. You'll actually probably likely reset your jumper or fry your motherboard. We take the responsibility for any damage incurred, by the way.
Yeah.
We cannot afford that
If
liability.
you're going to do this to your own equipment, it's on your head, not ours.
I'd recommend you pick up an old laptop from a family friend or whatever.
Yeah. And before you slide in the hard drive completely, another transition so we have more space.
So, we're back. The camera's actually that fantastic that the 30 gig card can't hold all our data. So, I've already explained about the power and the settings and that. So, to put it back in, you notice you've got a couple of... These indicator arrows actually tell what way it comes out, and you see it lines up with that. So, put the tab up and back. This tab is basically just meant when you're sliding it out to get a guide. You want to make sure that you get it right. This is the most fiddly part. That's not even done properly. Right. You see, it's got a good fit. Now, if you notice now, I push it back a bit, you notice how it's lining up with the screw holes? You want to kind of push until you can't really push it any further, and that's when you sort of know. Yeah, don't try this one at home, I'm just making sure it's on properly. Newer hard drives that won't have that issue of stickability. Now, did these all 3 come from here? They did indeed. Right. Oh, these aren't magnetic, are they? I'll do them one at a time then.
Yeah.
When putting the screws back in, do not drop them inside the laptop like I did twice. Also, do not over tighten them, we're working with soft plastic. Sorry, Steve. Let's get
soft plastic and thin metal.
And thin metal, and you will either strip the screws, strip the threads, or even
bend.
worse, go through something.
Yeah.
So these should be quite literally hand tight. You ain't gonna fall out of there. That one might, but that's not an issue because we're not carting it about everywhere. The thing about laptops is that the connectors are pretty solid. They have to withstand vibrations and heat. A lot like a car. Do you have a magnet?
A magnet? No.
Or something magnetic?
No.
Like a speaker?
I don't have any old speakers that you can dissect.
No, not to dissect. The idea is you wipe. Pro tip, guys, actually, for those. You wipe your driver on a something magnetic, and this will pick up a magnetic interface. Not interface. What's the word I'm looking for here? It'll become magnetic anyway.
It'll be able to pick up magnetic materials.
Yes, but you can't reverse the process. Once it's done, it's done. Sadly, but I always do it to all my drivers, including ones in the car, because the last thing I want to be doing is hankering about, especially for screws this size. Make sure that's in there straight. Again, let's make sure these are all torqued down to hand tightness, of course, just to make sure. We should also note as well, this procedure cannot be done on MacBooks.
Yes.
If you want to do it on MacBook, take it to an authorized Apple store or retailer.
I think it'd be easier to put the hard drive.
Probably
on.
would, yeah. Now, but the issue is with this one, because we're too much of a
rush.
well, concern to get that in.
Yeah.
There's clips here, and I suppose Mark would clip it in, but we always tend to clip it from the case backwards. Again, notice the angle you go at. Actually, this compact might be different. I think
it'll be different because
of
the screws.
You clip it in
as
far as you can, and then once it's in, you notice there's still quite a big ridge in that bit.
But what you can do is
look at the screws. I don't know if you can I don't know if you can see the gap there or not.
Yeah.
You line up the screw with the gap, and then
use the screw to close the gap.
Again, hand tight, because if you go anywhere hand tight, then I don't want to tell you what could happen to your lovely hard drive. Once the gap is shut, you'll notice it's a bulgy. Just gently, see, I'm trying to break the damn thing. Would you like to assist? I have a feeling actually that's not actually clipped in properly down there. Oh no, there it goes.
There's one clip somewhere.
Yeah, you really it's just basically a piece of field material. It's a side clip. Tell you, if you take it off and make clip. Oh no, you got it.
Just this one corner.
Right. So if we take it back off, then and what we'll do, guys, is this time. See, sometimes it's trial and error. We didn't know about this issue.
Well, it all depends on
location
where the screws are located.
So I'm
on the
thinking
case.
what we'll do, guys, is we'll go from this end.
Yes, towards the screws.
Normally, the screws come out, so it doesn't matter what way you clip it on. At the end of the day, try to make sure that there's obviously not going to be any
damage to that.
No, just that I don't want it blocking anything. There's a reason. There's a silver, heatsink here actually, so the wire goes underneath it, and dissipates heat. Right, so we'll try this one again. Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Right, that's it. So back to the original thing anyway, the gap.
And then you tighten up with the screws, closing the final gaps.
And pop in a couple of last clips that will be remaining out, because there always will be a couple of clips. Oh, did you see that lovely action there?
Yes.
That was quite smooth actually. I'm quite proud of that action. Well done, compact. I noticed there's a bulge here. Nothing that
little push will do.
I would do. Real hurt sure. Now, so that's something we've actually learned today that I didn't realise because I've not had a laptop like this before. But the screws don't come out. Actually, these actually come out at all? No, they don't, do they?
No.
No, they're stuck in there. But the screws don't come out. You always want to clip from the opposite corner to the screws and go that way. See, that's another problem I've had to run into because my laptop's always been purely dissectable by I've lost my screws actually dissecting my old laptops. Found them on the Hoover one time. About 50 of them. I was like, what the? 10 years later in my wardrobe. I was like, that's a bit weird. Again with the hand tightness, of course. Don't be afraid to give a little bit of force, but not too much. But at the same time, guys, don't actually try to force things. If it's not going to go, then take it off and try and line it up again. And then you take your hopefully not leaking battery. This one looks okay actually.
It is okay.
I just had to scare. That's a different matter, guys. And then now, these vary from laptop to laptop.
And with compacts, what you do is...
It's not that.
Not that. With compacts, what you have to do is...
Did you go from the clips first?
You put the clips in.
Yeah, and then push.
And then push, and it clips itself into place.
And then that should be you good to go.
Yes. And there we have it, folks. That is the innards of a compact Presario CQ60 laptop.
Yes, apologies for my voice, it's got the cold quite badly.
And apologies if the camera did go out of focus every once in a while. That's just how the camera works.
Yes,
with the constant movement.
If you enjoy this, we'll do more of them.
Yeah,
we'll dig deeper.
We'll try and find what scrap tech we can find and dismantle it. See what we could learn for ourselves, and see what you can learn along with us.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Yeah.
Next episode, because next week, so next episode will be Windows 10, the story so far, where we review the technical preview for yourselves and ourselves, because I've not yet seen it in the detail myself.
I've had to play about with it.
You've actually had to play with Windows 10?
Yes.
The actual desktop version?
Yes.
How did you do this?
A friend of mine has it.
Oh, right, okay.
Yes.
Oh, right. Well, there we go then.
Yeah.
So
I've had a little play about with it.
I've had a minor touch in it. I mean, I've been to the start menu and that, and I had this bug actually with it. The start menu wouldn't even open up at some points.
Oh, Cortana's coming along really great for that. Anyway, that's what we'll be doing next episode. Again, sorry for the lateness of this episode. With the personal stuff that's been happening and independently on both our lives. And we hope to see you all next podcast. Till next time, folks. See yous.
Enjoy.